southern people, like a small town, nothing's real. Mama's still doing wrong, don't tell the preacher. Nothing really changes except the weather. If you can't say something nice, you don't say nothing at all. Don't want you up in my life, 'cause you talk too much. I could leave it all, I'm feeling low. Find myself on a brand new road. If you can't say something nice, you don't say nothing at all. Don't want you up in my life, 'cause you talk too much, y'all. Gotta go to church on Sunday, get a dose of the Southern truth. Grandma's house is just down the way, and she's missing you.
Oh yeah, let the song finish. We'll hear from Ringo. GA. Captain Adams.
Best coffee thing. I can say that. Coffee.
Good morning. Welcome to Southern Fried Saturday AM on a cool, not crazy. Is it cold or is it just cool?
It's just cool.
It's not freezing. It's just cool.
It was 41 on the way in.
41 on the way in. So we're going to stay out on the sidewalk as long as we can for these shows. Then we may have to venture inside at some point when Old Man Winter shows up. Welcome to those that are in the stream. I'm Dave, the cornbread man.
And I'm Paul LeBron, the biscuit boy.
The biscuit. We were a little later coming in. This is the great thing about this show. You run into people, they see and they're what you're doing, and somebody that has ran for a couple of times for office here in Ringgold. We had a conversation, and we're doing podcasting. That's what we're here for, is to come live, but also talk to people.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's why we're here.
It's a sense of community.
Exactly.
And the podcast is usually from studio, but our favorite thing to do is to get out among the people.
Right here.
And we've lost some of that in America.
Oh, yeah.
The gated communities, nobody knows their neighbor. It's not true everywhere, but it is definitely something that has happened.
I'm really fortunate, Dave. I'm surrounded by good people in my neighborhood.
That's good.
And we're all good friends. I've got one of my neighbors is a brigadier general. And so we don't have to worry about any invasions or anything in our neighborhood.
If the tanks are coming in, that's because he's called them in.
Exactly. Airstrikes, whatever, But
my aunt, one time, she lived, they were working at a nuclear power plant up north, Yankee land,
Yeah.
Anyway.
Above the Mason Dixon.
Where they were living in, they made really good money as a nuclear. He was the electrical engineer.
Okay.
She made more money than I did cleaning bathrooms and stuff. It's that kind of deal. But they lived in this little corner apartment. I mean, when I say corner apartment, it literally was like the corner apartment on a building where you have like a sloped ceiling living room or something, you know. And it was like a 1 bedroom, a small kitchen, living room, bathroom. But they were there to make money and just live. But their neighborhood, dude. The CIA director lived in that same street, and you go down the street, there'd be people up in trees with sunglasses, standing, you know, in vans. It's obvious what they are. I mean, the security everywhere, you know.
Well, that my Wi-Fi at home is FBI surveillance van too.
You know, at some point somebody is going to see that, and it's gonna mess with their head. Like,
I hope that's the reason why I did it. You know,
who's my neighbor?
yeah. We just got some new neighbors. Moved in next door. They're from Mississippi.
The great state of Mississippi.
Very, very nice people. They actually were familiar with the military school that I went to.
Okay,
in Mississippi.
Very nice, very nice.
Small
But yeah,
world.
it is, and you know, in today's world, you know, I understand people's concerns about security because crime has gotten worse across the country, and especially in urban areas. And you know, it's good to know we got people out there fighting the good fight for.
Listen to Pritzker though, and he'll tell you that no.
Pritzker.
Yeah,
What a loser! I'm sorry, I'm going to say it. What a
He
loser!
is. Him and the mayor of Chicago both.
It's amazing to me how many people elect losers.
I don't see how Gavin Newsom has stayed in office. I mean, my dog's smarter than that man.
Howie is a smart dog.
He is.
I like the picture of him. I was showing that last night on the podcast because the way he was looking, he was resting. I said, Howie is laying, he's relaxing and watching the podcast.
He's got his spot down in the man cave on the, what do you call it, a settee, the little couch.
Yeah.
The little couch is his. And
Good for him.
That's his favorite spot. He's got his own pillow, and we'll cover him up with a blanket every once in a while.
Oh, I love it. The life of Riley, as they say.
Yeah. Wow.
You know, when we think of how far we've come, all the animals, you know, for the most part, all animals stayed outside, you know, back in traditionally, and people brought them in. The animals have taken over.
Oh, I agree.
They own the home. I mean, it's their way or the highway.
That's
If the dog or the cat ain't happy, nobody's happy nowadays.
well, I don't let Howie bring his frisbee inside. If I let him, he would have that thing in his mouth 24/7.
He looked like he was having fun with it. That video you sent me of y'all out there on vacation. He looked like he was really enjoying that.
Oh, he loves the frisbee, and we actually got one now that we could throw into the water. We learned the hard way that the rubber ones sink. So I threw one out in the water the last time we were in Gulf Shores, and he couldn't find it. It went to the bottom.
Oh, Lord. I'm glad he didn't go after it.
But this is how smart. I wish I could have got it on video, but I mean, I am not joking. You know, obviously down on the beach there's sand.
Yeah.
Well, they have a dog beach, and there's a lot of sand there. And when you throw the frisbee,
wait. Dog beach.
yeah, dog beach. It's a dog park with a beach.
Well, we were just talking about dog parks on the show Tuesday, and I didn't realize there was such a thing as dog beach.
Oh yeah.
That's funny.
But we got him one that'll float, and when it gets sand on it, he will take it out into the water, take his paw and push it down to the bottom, and then stick his head down there and get it. And then get it out and shake it off and bring it back to you to throw it
It's
again.
like, what do you call I heard this other day. It's probably one of them dad jokes, bad, but what do you call a boomerang that doesn't come back?
Stick. Think about that one for a second.
You got it.
Yeah, that's it.
A stick.
Well, I heard
Oh.
Facebook has got these. It used to be guys that were hunters,
Yeah.
and they would come up with these dad jokes. You know, now it's aliens with their same voice, and they come up with some of the funniest stuff. I think it's funny anyway. I
How did
guess.
we amuse ourselves before the internet and all these memes and stuff? And now with AI, it's just happens so fast.
Oh yeah, everything does.
Folks, if you don't have your coffee this morning, you're missing out.
I heard that. Come down to Caffeine Addicts,
Caffeine Addicts,
Ringgold, Georgia, right on the main drag.
Ringo, Georgia, and they're great people. We appreciate them, their friendship and partnership. Hopefully, we'll work with them more and more and help them out. And I don't
Denny
know if
Capehart is the owner, and she is a fantastic person.
absolutely very kind people. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Have a good walk.
Thank you.
I think he comes by every Saturday. I think we see him every Saturday
Every
when we're here.
Saturday.
Yeah, he's faithful to his walk.
Yep.
And the people walking their dogs out this morning, and I imagine the dogs wouldn't want to stay out too long this morning. I mean, they'd probably be looking to get the brisk walk in and get back.
Howie sat on the front
Good
porch
morning.
with me. How are you this morning?
I like the outfit there for the dog.
Oh yeah.
It's cute. Y'all have a good walk.
Howie sat on the front porch with me this morning drinking coffee, and it was pretty cold up on the ridge. And normally he lays right at the top of the steps on the front porch, while I'm out there checking emails, doing whatever.
Yeah.
Well, he came and got in the chair beside me today and curled up in the chair.
Was you living up on the ridge up there when the tornado came through here?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I think I remember you telling me that.
I want to tell you, you talk about the hand of God. You could see in Ooltewah where the tornado came through and it started up the ridge towards the cell tower on the far end of the ridge. And we live right on the other side of that cell tower. Well, right before it got to the cell tower, it took a hard left and went over and hit the honors course, the golf course.
Yeah.
And, it was me, my wife, and our grandson and dog down in our bottom floor of the house is underground. So, that's where we went. But it's still, even being that far away, it still took down one tree in the backyard. And I had to get the pressure washer to get the leaves and stuff. I mean, there were sticks stuck to the house.
Wow.
Wind blew so hard. Fortunately, it didn't tear anything up.
Did you ever see the video of that was taken from the ridge that showed that moment when it became an F5 or whatever it was, 4 or 5?
I didn't.
I think Gas took that video. He's down here in the Ringo, works for the fire department and all that. I think, but of course, pharmacy. But I think it was his video, and you could see the moment it's like the moment it turned evil. I mean, it was a bad dude, and then it became the worst. I mean, you could just see that energy.
Yeah.
And they were even commenting like, "Oh my God," and you could see that intensity right as it hit the city. I mean, just amazing. And there's still evidences today in the city of that storm damage. It takes a long time for things like that to recover.
Yeah, you go through East Brainerd area over Shallowford Road, you can still see a lot of tree damage and stuff, twisted trees.
Yeah.
Bill Reed Road still has a lot. After the tornado hit, there were some church members. We were going to New Heights Baptist Church at the time, which is right on the Tennessee-Georgia line, and we had some church members that were stranded back on Bill Reed Road back in those subdivisions. And we got chainsaws and just started up the road. I mean, you'd be amazed at how many trees were down.
I mean, this system had came all the way, I don't know where it started, but I know it came out of Alabama and across the mountains over there.
Right.
The neck, look, all the mountains. And then it crossed over on the other side of the interstate. It was coming up that way, across the interstate, took out some restaurants, come through, kind of a diagonal through town.
Yeah.
Hit the church. I mean, and there was, I think, unfortunately, 4 died, if I remember right. 4 or 5 people died.
Right.
And then up over the Cherokee, what is the name of that road? Or it went over into that area and hit subdivisions over there.
Yeah, I'm trying to think.
Cherokee Ridge or something like that.
Something like that.
And then went on, I mean, this thing went on into Athens, Tennessee. I mean, it just kept going.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Enough.
We're doing great. How are you?
If I was doing any better, I'd be him.
That's right. That's right. It's cool enough for you? It's good. It's a cool morning. Yeah.
I think it feels great.
Yeah, it does. This is perfect weather. This is why I got out of Chicago to come down here in this.
Well, we're
There
glad
you
you're
go.
here.
Yeah, we've been out here since 2008.
Well, I'm David Cordell with the Southern Fried Podcast. Good to meet you,
Paul
sir.
LeBron.
And that's my wife, Darlene.
Hello.
Hello, Darlene.
Welcome south, even though it's been a few years
Well,
now.
I'll tell you what, it's a lot better than the snow in that
Yeah.
alignment.
Uh,
And I worked in 100 degrees below zero with the windshield.
Oh, my
that is
goodness.
amazing.
I don't miss that.
Yeah, I don't blame you. Well, enjoy your morning.
Nice to meet both of you.
You
Good
as
to
well.
meet you, sir.
Y'all have a great rest of your day.
I knew that I knew that accent was not Georgia.
And we were just talking about that city.
Yeah. And, you know,
Wow.
for all my Southern friends, you know, I was born in Rockford, but my dad moved up there for work. I mean,
Right.
jobs were horrible down here in the 60s, you know. And I was born in 65. And we came back by the
That's
time.
a good year, you know.
It was a great year.
Both of us were born in it.
And we came back around 67, about a year and a half, about midway through 67. We were in Rockford. My dad was working at its place is still there. It's an old company,
Right?
National Lock and Key. And it's been there for over 100 years. That's an
Yeah.
old company. But he, for some reason, I don't know why, I don't know, I never asked my dad about this, but he moved over to Gary, Indiana, you know, hometown of who? The Jackson Five.
Yes, that is exactly
Michael
right.
Jackson, and we would have
I was-
been in that town at the same time.
I was thinking Larry Bird.
Well, maybe I don't know.
I think Larry Bird's from Gary. I'm not positive.
But we lived in Gary for about 6 months, and my daddy said, "We may be poor in the South, but it's better than this." So
Yeah.
he packed up and came back, went back to work in the yarn mills and stuff, and eventually got into foundry work. And you know, my dad always worked all the time, 2 jobs, and he always provided, taught me that work ethic, and we've been here ever since. So we started here, moved up there, came back. In the middle of all that moving, I was born.
I lived in Indiana for a while.
Which part?
Clinton, Indiana.
Okay.
It's about 25 miles north of Terre Haute.
Gotcha.
And my mother actually worked at the radio station there in Terre Haute, and the owner of the radio station was really good friends with Larry Bird. And so I got to meet Larry, and he used to come into the radio station quite a bit. And he and my mother just really got along well. They cracked jokes on one another because she was from the South, you know.
Oh yeah.
But
I don't know if I ever knew that about your mom. I remember. I don't know. You may, if you've told me, I forgot. I did not remember that she did that.
Yep.
What an interesting another backdrop to our
Yeah.
story.
she was an interesting woman. But yeah, I have mixed emotions about my time in Indiana. I ended up having to leave the state of Indiana and go to military school. I'm not going to get into that story,
I
but
understand.
you know, praise God, He changes people's lives.
Amen. Indiana is a very unique state in the fact of where it's situated, but it's very different
Yeah.
in a lot of ways to areas around. And of course, we lived there for that time, but I'd never been back. But I was preaching in churches and presenting missions many years ago,
Mhm.
and I was right on the Indiana border. And I couldn't think of where I was at. I don't remember.
Kentucky.
What's the other? Is Ohio border? I think it was Ohio. I think it was in Ohio, and I was trying to get my geography right. But I was within just a few miles of Indiana, so I drove over. So I could say I revisited the state
There you go.
while I was there.
Nothing but windmills now.
Oh man,
For miles and miles and miles and miles, there's nothing. And Illinois the same way.
they'll mow them things down one day. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
it's
It used to be all corn.
I know. When I was at a church up in Illinois, several, and I drove past them cornfields. And so when I was in this church, there was a guy there that worked in energy, and I asked him how much percentage of that corn was going to the fuel.
Right.
And if I remember right, I think he told me about 25%.
Wow.
25% of the corn was going to go into vehicles, you know, in the fuel and stuff. But a lot of people don't like that, you know.
I don't use it personally unless I have to.
Yeah.
If they have regular gas, that's what I put in my vehicles.
Yeah.
Especially small engines, I won't use ethanol gas.
Yeah.
And those because it eats the seals and everything up somehow.
Good morning.
Uh, anyway,
I wonder if the guy will come by in his cape today. You know, last time we were out here, we had the guy come by in his cape, and that just cracked me
I
up.
thought he was a wizard. I did. The only thing he was missing was a wand.
Now, this close to Halloween, it probably you could pull it off a little easier. You know, because we're less than a week away from that, right? Less than a week, yeah.
Something like that.
And don't forget on the podcast on that night, we have Three Ravens Publishing that'll be on doing a book release for it came from a trailer park series. And that book is
What a series.
Yeah, pre-order now. And on Kindle, you can get it for $3.99, or if you're in the library, you can read it for free because you'll go that way. But for the price of a hardback, you can buy the whole series. I think there's 5 books now that's in that series.
Oh, wow.
And those folks are going to be on with us that night. And I'm hoping they bring some other authors. And we're going to talk about all the books, not just that one. But it is for that book. So this is going to be hard. This is going to be interesting for me to read because you know what's on the front of it? I don't know if you've seen it.
Huh.
It is I'll pull it. It's a clown.
A clown?
I'm not into clowns. It's got to be great. If it's
They kind of freak me out. I mean, they do. When I see a clown, I think of Pennywise. From it. That was the creepiest clown. Wow.
When I saw that, I was like, I remember the old movie. I know you do because we're the same age, but Used Cars or whatever it was called. The guy went and drive the red vehicle.
Yeah, Kurt Russell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, whoa, dude, clowns. It's like, and I was dropping off the last kiddo at high school, and I was sitting at the red light, and I pulled my phone out to pull out of the school. I was just waiting, so I pulled it up. I noticed that I had a message, Facebook updated me.
Mm-hmm.
It said Three Ravens Publishing has mentioned you. And so I was looking, they were advertising for being on the podcast that night.
Cool.
And then scrolled up a little bit, and I was talking about the book release, and I went, whoa, clown. Oh, my goodness. I am not into clowns. So it's got to be a good book.
You heard about the 2 cannibals.
Well, maybe.
There were these 2 cannibals. They were eating a clown. And one of them looked at the other one and said, "Does this taste funny to you?" Dad joke. I need to start warning people, I guess, before dad joke comes out.
Let me see if I can.
I heard another one that was really funny. Where do you send someone that's injured in a peekaboo accident?
I have no idea.
I see you.
Oh, man.
I know, it's silly. It's silly. It's early.
Oh, that's coming soon. Let's get to the releases. And let's see if I'm
So do you have any idea what the book's about?
Well, they're a collection of short stories,
Right.
it'll all be, it's all about the trailer park, dude. I mean, it's like,
Wow.
so it'll be something built around that with these killer clowns, I guess. I don't know.
It's funny. We were talking about tornadoes, and now we're talking about trailer parks.
We'll have to read the bio,
Right.
Let me get
I
it.
heard a fella say one time that he knew how to keep tornadoes from hitting the city. He set up decoy trailer parks around the city because it seems like every time a tornado comes, it hits a trailer park, and that's who's on the news.
true.
You got somebody that lived in a trailer park on the news. Well, it come from over there.
Oh.
But
These books are funny. I bought the one that had Elvis on the front, and
do you know Elvis is still alive?
well, that's what they say. I don't know where he's at, but
He's a preacher.
I've heard that. I've seen the pictures, and I don't know if I've actually heard him.
Dude,
I heard him sing. I think he sings too, right?
Yes,
Plays
he does.
piano. So
He's been he was at Lisa Marie's wedding. He was at her funeral. He's been to Graceland numerous times. his son is the spitting image of Elvis when he was a young man.
I know there are a lot of similarities.
There's a lot of coincidences.
I have not. I've not looked into it deeply. I didn't know about the funerals, but
Yeah, I mean, this is what you hear on the internet. I remember my grandpa used to tell me, "Don't believe anything you hear, and only half of what you see."
all
And
right.
today, you can't even believe what you see because of AI.
Oh, I know.
It's getting ridiculously realistic.
The ones that are doing these videos of really heavy people running and jumping up.
Well, they've got some Sasquatch videos out now. That has some pretty foul language in some of them, and that really irritates me. But some of them are really funny. It's Sasquatch playing the banjo and singing a song. A lot of different things.
Oh, what a world we live in.
Mm-hmm.
Let me pull it back up. My phone jumped over to the city's Wi-Fi, and I need to bring it back over to mine. So that's why it was taking me a minute to pull it up. I wanted you to see. Oh my goodness, it's funny. Now I got to go back because it dropped that out. Okay, here we go. 3 Ravens. I had it. I just couldn't see the image, and I was like, "Why is this running so slow?" It's like
You're on the wrong Wi-Fi.
I was on the wrong Wi-Fi. Nothing against the city's Wi-Fi. I appreciate it, but those things tend to be a little slower. And we'll pull up their. They've actually got several releases that have just came out,
Right.
but they
I need to
definitely.
look into. I need to find a publisher for my wife. She's written 4 novels.
Wow,
We've turned 2 of them into Bible studies.
I remember you telling me about one of them. That's great. That's awesome.
Yeah, it took some doing, but
There
we
was
did it. It was
there
great.
was a there was
Great.
a I don't know how good if it was good at all, but I remember one time somebody took Andy Griffith's show and made it into like a Bible study off of things out of that show. And I don't know, I don't go that far, but interesting that they would do that.
It'd be funny if it was narrated
It
by
was
Otis.
it was probably how do you treat your neighbor, things not to
Right.
do, because you could take things and be the pro or against. I mean, the gossiping and different things you could learn from that.
Right.
That would be interesting, but yeah, they'll be on with us next Friday night for our front porch show on the front porch, as we say, with a bonfire going and um, pumpkins all carved out, I guess.
Right. Right.
That ought to be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to that. And we've had them on before. And Hillbilly is one of the Ravens. I didn't know this till the last time. It's 3 Ravens because there's actually 3 Ravens. He's one of the Ravens.
Oh, okay.
And here's the book.
Oh, wow.
We can blow that up a little bit. I don't know if folks
Wow.
can see that. That's the book. That's the one that's releasing. So,
That's kind of funny, creepy.
it's funny, creepy. It came from the trailer park. Darren
Wow.
Kennedy was and then edited by our friend Hillbilly, William Joseph Roberts.
Bubba the Clown.
And then, all the stories. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 stories at least, because that's all the writers in there. And so you
Wow.
can read this. You can read this in an afternoon if you were power reading.
I'm gonna have to do that.
But I have the one that has Elvis on it. I'll see if I can show you that. They've got a great one. Like here's another one that has like that was a good one for Halloween. It looked like a little small house that's
Right.
kind of creepy. There's the one I have.
A zombie Elvis.
Zombie Elvis. And a lady in England did the artwork on that.
Oh,
He
cool.
told me. I think this was a different artist for this one, if I remember right. But
Have you ever
like-
walked up on an old house when you were out in the woods? As a kid, we used to stay in the woods all the time.
yeah,
And my grandparents
you're talking about an abandoned old house.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think I've done that.
But my grandparents used to live down the cove. Papa he was a pastor at Antioch Baptist Church down in McLemore's Cove.
That sounds like the beginning of a good song.
Yeah. But we used to ride horses all around the mountain and all down through there. And we found an old schoolhouse out in the middle of the woods, just
All right.
rotting away. And it was creepy. I mean, really creepy. We went inside, obviously, but
Obviously,
still creepy.
we went inside. Obviously,
Well, you're a kid. You're not scared really of anything.
it's just again, it's like the beginning of well, this is what happened, Dad. We went in, obviously.
Yeah, let me be honest with you.
Oh, because your parents all be like, tell me what happened. Well, we were going through the woods. We were in this old house. And obviously we went
Yeah,
in.
obviously, we went in.
And of course, your parents would go, well, obviously.
Yeah,
That's why we're here.
yeah,
That's why you're hurt. And a board broke and a nail went in my foot.
yeah. And so here we are.
And so here we are. Have you ever done acupuncture?
I have.
People have been trying to get me sold on the benefits of acupuncture.
It works.
Paul says he says he's a fan at work.
The acupressure works. But when I was suffering so bad, when you're in back pain, you'll do anything to get out of that pain.
Yeah.
And I tried everything from stem cells to acupuncture and ended up having surgery. So,
Yeah. Well, I remember you'd had trouble with your back for a long time,
Well, I'm
construction.
riding bulls will do it to you.
I don't think I've ever done that. Oh,
Yeah,
my
it's not a
goodness.
lot of fun having a 2,000-pound bull come down on you.
No, it's not. Nor is it. It's not fun to put up with a lot of bull.
That is correct.
Sometimes that feels like 2,000 pounds.
Some people can dish out about 2,000 pounds worth.
Oh my goodness. We hope you have a great weekend. Georgia's off this weekend,
Right.
so they'll play Florida next weekend. I haven't really.
Who's Tennessee play this weekend?
I don't remember. I was just fixed to say I'm negligent. I've been so busy. I haven't looked at the schedule, but I'll check that out when we get done today.
I don't think.
But the Dodgers got toasted. I mean, just roasted last night on the kickoff to the World Series.
Really.
Toronto had a breakout sixth inning, and they just blew them away, man.
Wow.
Toronto got tired of hearing all that Dodger talk and said, we're gonna pull out a 2,000-pound bunch of bull
Yeah,
on you.
we'll show you.
And so for one night, the Blue Jays, they owned them.
I don't watch TV. I mean, Friday night.
I don't either, really, not much. It's all online.
Yeah, well, Friday night is our TV night. That's why I took that picture of Howie last night.
Yeah.
That's our TV night.
So what is the Paul TV night? What does that look like?
It depends. We usually watch old series.
Yeah, I do
You
too.
know,
If I am watching,
we started watching Criminal Minds, and it got so bad we had to stop watching it.
Oh yeah.
My wife was starting to have some nightmares, different things, because there's a lot of evil in this world.
Yeah, there is a lot of evil, no doubt.
But we, believe it or not, we're now watching a show, and I can't believe my wife got sucked into it, but it's called Winona Earp.
I've heard of it. I've not seen it.
Well, she's a demon hunter. She's the descendant
So,
of
wait a
Wyatt
minute.
Earp.
She was having nightmares,
Yeah.
and we went from this to the.
Well,
demon
this
hunter.
is not realistic at all. You know what I mean?
I was just thinking the
It's
same
for comedy,
Okay.
you know?
Say, wow, I've been thinking I'd have worse nightmares.
Yeah. But we watch, The Mentalist. We watched all the episodes of The Mentalist, that was a really good show. What else have we watched?
Oh, before
Monk.
my sister used to watch Monk all the time.
That is hilarious.
Yeah, she was a big fan of Monk. By the way, before I forget it, last night I was doing a MAGA report.
Right.
Got back to doing those, and I loved it.
Good.
But we in Rumble there people will raid your stream and come in and boost you and everything. And
Right.
a friend of mine, another podcast, Angry Conservative 1981, great guy, give him a follow. And he brought people with him. Well, one of the people he brought was, and y'all need to look this guy up on Rumble, the Lion King, and he runs a live. It's like an old MTV style video. He plays all kind of great music. He'll take requests.
Oh, wow.
And so last night before our show came, because I went off that show and was getting ready for the next one. I spent 45 minutes in there, about 45, 50 minutes. And I was telling everybody else to give him a follow when we went live. And he played everything from Johnny Cash to, oh my goodness.
Alice in Chains.
Well, pretty much. I mean, it
Yeah.
was, they're all veterans, a lot of them that were in there from what I could gather.
Right.
And they will instantaneously talk back with you. They don't ignore you, you know, they let you know. And
Yeah.
we were giving each other follows. The music was incredible. He played Leonard Skinner. I mean, just he played some. So he'd play like old country, new country, old
Right.
rock, some newer rock,
Right.
but it's supposed to be.
They have new rock.
Well, there are some rock bands out there that they won't show them, like they won't, because they want to talk about those that are 100 years old.
Right.
But there are some newer bands. It's come back around, and the quality is there. There's some really good. That are known, but they're not as well known as they should be.
Everything seems to come back around.
It does.
eventually. You know, it's like, Champion, the apparel
Yeah.
Champion. That used to be Kmart brand.
Yeah.
Now it's like Polo. It's popular. Carhartt, same way. Carhartt, that used to get Carhartt, for
You just-
Christmas,
I-
because they last.
We need to
forever.
do a podcast one night. We need old. What are some of the old brands you wore as a kid? Like,
Garanimals. That was a good one. You mix and match the animals.
I wasn't expecting you to say that.
Yeah, that was a good one.
And then, what was the old jeans? The Rustler jeans, and
Yeah, they had the Rustler. They had Wrangler, which is
Wrangler.
still popular. Levi's.
Lee. Yeah.
Now they've
But,
got those
but what was-
bodega jeans.
What was those? But you mentioned like the old, like what was some of those old Kmart brands of because people would go and they knew they could get like your wardrobe for school for like less than $100 back in the day.
Well, I know women had Jacqueline Smith.
Jacqueline's, yeah, that
You
was a big
know.
one.
Uh,
God, I'm gonna have to look that up. We'll have to have a show about that. That'd be fun to. But like some of the shoes, like you had the, what was it? Kids? Was that?
Kids, Hush Puppies.
Hush-
Made right in Chattanooga.
They were.
There
They
you
were. Hush Puppy.
I love those Hush Puppy
Osh,
shoes.
what,
Man.
Osh, gosh?
Osh, my
Osh,
gosh. Yeah. I used to have a bunch of pairs of overalls by Oshkosh.
I don't see you as being an overall guy. Well, I could if you were painting or something.
No, I like overalls. I was wearing coveralls yesterday. I got some camo coveralls that during the winter, that's all I wear. You can't hardly see me during the winter. I'm always camoed up, seems like.
I love it.
Well, I spent a lot of time in the woods.
Well,
Yeah.
I can see that. I can see that.
One thing I don't own is an orange vest.
Well,
It's not smart.
yeah, you got to have that.
And I wear a Tennessee hat sometimes, but you get shot. You do that down here in Georgia.
It's like, what's that? Enemy.
Yeah. That deer's got a Tennessee hat on. Did you ever hear the story about the guy that his wife wanted to go deer hunting with him?
No, I don't. I don't think so.
Well, she had never shown any interest, and he got up one morning, getting ready to go deer hunting. She said, "Why don't you ever ask me to go deer hunting with you?" And he said, well, "I didn't think you would like it." She said, "Well, I would love to try." So he got her all fixed up, They got to the tree stand, where he was going to put her. And he said, "All right, you get up in this tree stand. If you see a deer, shoot it. I'll hear the shot. I'll be about 100 yards this way. And I'll come down here, and see what you got." So he didn't even make it to his tree stand. And he heard bam, bam, bam. And he took off running back down there, and there was a guy standing under the tree stand with his hands up. And he said, okay, lady, it's your deer. Just let me get my saddle off of it."
There was a guy told me that he took his boy and another boy had never another boy had they had I don't know if he'd ever been hunting, but they they coached him and got him ready and everything, and
Right.
they had 3 different tree stands and they were all spread out, and the daddy's up there waiting, and so he was messaging his boy like, I just seen I let him go because he wanted his boy and the friend to have. I love this music, by the way. If
Oh,
you
yeah.
can hear that on there, but they have the bells and the music here. But anyway, he said they're coming your way. I don't know if they used the walkie-talkie, whatever. I
Right.
see them coming. Be ready. So like he hears like the first shot is like, okay, one of them got one. Then the next thing you hear, it sounds like a war.
Bam, 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 bam.
Exactly. The other one got excited and he just started shooting. He was like,
Swiss cheese.
and he had to wait a while to even like, hey, stand down. I'm coming
Wow.
in.
Wow.
Don't shoot.
Wow.
Good morning.
Good morning.
He's like, what are you doing? He said, there was deer everywhere. I wanted them all.
Wow.
It's not the way you do this.
You only get one at a time, buddy.
Oh my goodness.
How many tags do you have?
And he missed everything anyway. So
Yeah.
Oh man. It is a beautiful day, folks.
Yes, it
A
is.
beautiful day in North Georgia. We hope it's as pretty where you are as it is here.
Most days.
And we have this nice hymn playing behind us and the bells and small town, baby. I love it.
Yep.
We're going to be going and cutting a couple of videos here and shortly, and we'll put those out later. And Paul, talk about Ascending Financial Group.
Well, we've got some big things going on. We have over 190 companies that we do business with. The majority of them are Fortune 500 companies,
Yeah,
and they are constantly coming out with new products, better ways to serve people. And if you're not preparing for retirement right now, you need to.
yeah,
You need to, and there are better ways than a 401k to do it. Anything attached to the market, and those of you with 401ks, when 2008 hit, when 2020 hit, 2014, the market's always going to correct itself. But when COVID hit, there were people that lost 45 to 60% of their retirement overnight.
wow,
The market bounced right back up, but it takes a lot longer to gain what you
it
lost.
does.
And
It does.
those that are getting ready for retirement, they don't have time to be gaining that money back. So we
No.
show people how to never lose their money. We get them in vehicles where their money can only grow, it can never be lost, and it's guaranteed by these Fortune 500 companies.
Right.
And so if you're interested, holler at us. Love to help you out. Like we say, we're the Amazon of the financial industry. We can help you with just about anything.
And how do they contact you?
Well, they can contact me directly at 423-505-4081, and I will get you in touch with one of our financial professionals. Or you can email me at Paul LeBron, PaulLebron .ascending, ASCENDING @gmail.com.
There you go. We'll post this up with the video. We'll place it out there after the fact. We'll put it in the comments, and we'll make sure you have that.
Awesome.
We're probably going to get off here in a minute. I didn't bring battery back up, and I noticed the cold is zapping my battery pretty good.
It
so
does that.
It will do that. So we're going to go make a couple of videos. Thanks for joining us today, and we'll stay on longer next time, I promise. But it's been a good morning, and I think we've been on here for 45 minutes or
I
so.
can't
or
believe
40
it's
minutes.
already 9 o'clock.
I know, it just flies by. We're going to go to the Old Stone Church. There's our motorcycle friends coming through.
Yeah.
And join us for programs later today, tomorrow morning. Yeah, we hear you. Let the thunder roll.
Yes.
And stay with us through into Monday, and you'll be seeing all these great programs that we think are great. And we appreciate you very much for
And
watching.
as always, keep ascending.
Keep ascending. I like that. Being over here where I can see what I'm doing. This sunlight is starting to come in. I can't even see with my mouse. So we're here somewhere. Do you see it? What
Do
is
you
it?
have touchscreen?
No, no, I can see that, but I can't see the. There it is. I had it.
You had to get the mouse on it.
Yeah, I had. There's a pest control around here that has a funny saying about the mouse, so it's kind of funny.
It's
There we are.
Mallard or something like
It is.
that. Mallard.
What did they
Something.
say? It's a funny saying. It gets your attention. It's effective because it definitely, even though I can't remember it, it gets our attention. All right, folks. Take care. Goodbye. God bless.